AITA for ordering more food when I found out we're splitting the bill. Okay, I've been holding this in for too long, so here it goes. I'm 36F and I have this friend, Holly, 38F. We've been friends for over 10 years, and until recently, she was the type of friend you could count on for a last-minute road trip or to bring Gatorade when you're dying from the flu. But over the past year, something's shifted. She got promoted, mid-level exec now at some marketing firm, and ever since, she's been extra. Like, let's do rooftop brunch at the Beverly kind of extra. Or come with me to this $80 yoga retreat in Malibu when I literally work freelance and eat instant ramen 3 nights a week. Now here's where it starts getting sketchy. Holly's been forgetting her wallet lately. First time we were at In-N-Out. She goes, "Oh shoot, I forgot my card in my gym bag," and I paid. Whatever. It was $12. Next time we're at a sushi place in Santa Monica. The bill comes, she pats her pockets like she's doing a bad SNL skit and goes, "OMG, don't kill me, I left it in my car." Did she go get it? Number? I paid. Again. This has happened 4 times now. 4. Always with the same shocked face, like it just occurred to her. I asked her one time, "Hey, are you doing okay financially?" She gave me this offended look like I just asked her if she sells feet pics on Craigslist. Said she actually got a fat bonus at work and just forgets sometimes. Okay, but then why haven't you Venmo'd me back? Then came the dinner trademark. She invites me out to this fancy-ass steakhouse downtown. Not a Chili's, not even a Cheesecake Factory. A full-on chop house where the menus don't have prices and the waiters speak in hushed tones. I told her straight up, "Hey, I can't drop $400 on a meal, so I'm just gonna order light." She smiles and says, "Totally, no pressure, I just want to catch up." I get there. She's already 2 glasses into a Cabernet. She orders 2 appetizers. We have to try the calamari. A $100 bottle of wine for the table. It's just us. A wedge salad, a bone-in ribeye with truffle butter, and 3 sides. 3. One was mac and cheese with lobster in it. I swear to God. Me? I ordered an old-fashioned and a salad with steak on top. Nothing wild. Then the waitress comes around to ask if we want dessert and how we're doing the bill. I literally say, "Separate checks, please." Holly turns to me and goes, "Oh, I didn't realize we were ordering so much." We're celebrating, by the way. Let's just split it. Split it. Split it? I just looked at her like, "Are you serious?" I say, "Really, Holly?" And she smirks, like full-on smug little smirk, and goes, "It's no big deal." That smirk. I don't know what snapped in my brain, but something did. I turned to the waitress and said, "Actually, can I add 2 entrees to go, please? The ribeye and the duck." The look on Holly's face? Priceless. The bill comes, $427. I paid my half, smiled, took my to-go bags, and left her sitting there with her eyebrows in her hairline. We haven't spoken since. Mutual friends are saying I was petty and made her look bad. But honestly, I don't care. If I'm gonna get suckered into paying for someone's baller meal, I might as well take some leftovers. AITA? So after the dinner TM fiasco, I figured she'd cool off, maybe shoot a passive-aggressive, "Hope you enjoyed the duck" text, and that would be the end of it. Nope. Instead, I wake up to 17 missed texts from our friend group chat. You know the one? The same 4 girls from college who still talk like we're all roommates even though 2 of them have toddlers now. At 1:07 a.m., Holly posts a selfie in the group, her holding the bill receipt captioned $427 for betrayal. Hope you're enjoying your revenge steak. Then another one. Can't believe I got played by someone I thought was a friend. And then, note to self, don't invite broke people to nice places. I sat there, half awake, staring at my phone like, is she serious? Now for context, the group chat is usually dumb memes and gossip. Nobody ever fights in there. So everyone else is panicking. Rachel, the peacemaker, replies, "Wait, what happened? Is this about dinner?" Kayla, who has definitely forgotten her wallet before, goes, "LMAOWTF is going on? Who ordered betrayal steak?" So I jump in and just said, "Ordered the betrayal steak medium rare." It came with a side of not getting played again. Silence for like 10 minutes. Then Holly comes back with, "Wow, you're seriously gonna act like I was scamming you? No apology, no, I didn't mean to make you pay more." Just straight up flipping the script. So I laid it all out. I said, "Girl, you forgot your wallet 4 times, you never Venmo'd. I told you ahead I was going light. You ordered $200 worth of food and then decided we're splitting it. I added 2 entrees out of pure spite and still paid less than what I would have owed if I didn't." Then she hits me with this. "It's not about the money, it's about the principle." Oh, now it's about principle? This woman practically scammed me out of $300 in the last 2 months, and now she's Gandhi? Kayla jumps in. "Holly, you have done the wallet thing a lot though." Rachel adds, "And you said you got a bonus?" Crickets. Then Holly leaves the group chat. Just straight up leaves, after years. Now everyone's texting me separately like I'm the one who burned the house down. Kayla says, you could have handled it privately though. Rachel's like, I get both sides, but yeah, it was kind of brutal. Even freaking Morgan, who once made Holly pay her back $3.75 for a Starbucks run, said, maybe you should have just refused to split it instead of going nuclear. Okay, but here's the thing. I did refuse. She bulldozed right past it. That smirk was her way of saying, you won't do anything about it. So I did. Anyway, now the vibe is weird. Rachel texted me this morning asking if I'd still come to her baby shower next week if things calm down. Like, am I contagious now? I haven't heard from Holly directly. No apology, no refund, nothing. And the best part? I checked her Insta this morning. Her Bali trip? Canceled. Story says, change of plans. Maybe I'll do Tulum instead. I have this tiny evil theory that she was overspending to keep up appearances and thought dinner would slide under the radar, until I threw it back in her lap. Do I feel bad? Kinda. But do I regret it? Nah. Alright, so here's where things took a turn I definitely didn't expect. Like if you told me last year that Emily, Miss I Hate Drama, Miss Let's Not Make a Big Deal, would be the one to pick a side and throw down, I'd have laughed. But guess who shows up in my DMs on Wednesday morning? Yep, Emily. She sends this long-ass voice memo, like 2 full minutes. I listen thinking it's gonna be neutral, maybe a soft, let's all talk this out. Nope. She opens with, hey, so I've been thinking about this whole Holly thing and I just gotta say, what you did was kinda low. Excuse me? She goes, you knew she was ordering a lot and you just sat there stewing and didn't say anything. Then you turned it into a stunt? A stunt? Lady, this wasn't Coachella. I was just trying to not get robbed at dinner. Then she says, I swear to God, you humiliated her. And she's already been going through a lot lately, okay? Oh, now she's going through a lot? Where was that energy when she was ordering a $98 steak? So I texted back, look, I've covered her meals 4 times. That night I told her I was ordering light and she still tried to rope me into paying for her wine, her apps, and her sides. She smirked at me when I pushed back, and now I'm the villain? She leaves me on red for 2 hours, then comes back with, she said she thought you were okay with it since you didn't say anything right away. Like you were down to split and just got moody after? Yeah, I got moody. Right around the time I realized I was being financially mugged in public by someone drinking wine I didn't touch. But I stay calm. I tell her, if Holly thought I was okay with it, she could have just asked. Instead, she made a decision for both of us, again. And when I didn't roll over, I became the bad guy. Then Emily hits me with the softcore gaslight. Maybe she just felt safe enough with you to not worry about it. Like she thought you guys had that kind of friendship, I replied, you don't feel safe with someone by repeatedly stiffing them with a bill. That's not closeness. That's exploitation. Still trying to keep it civil. Still trying not to hit send voice memo and go full Real Housewives. But here's the kicker. 2 days later, I find out Holly's been talking to my ex. Yeah, my actual ex-boyfriend. From 2 years ago. The one who cheated on me with a girl from his improv class. Yes, I dated a guy in improv. I've suffered enough. They're not dating. Yet. But apparently they've been catching up. How do I know? Because Holly posted a photo on her story. A boomerang of 2 glasses clinking. One of them is his favorite IPA. She tagged the location, the exact brewery he dragged me to on our first date. I zoomed in and recognized his stupid arm tattoo, a wave with a quote from The Alchemist. Yes, really. I texted Emily, is she seriously hanging out with Rob now? No reply, just the little scene mark. So now I'm sitting here thinking, was this some weird long game? Was she bitter about something? Was she jealous? Because let's be real, Holly's always had this subtle one-upping thing. Like if I said I got a raise, she just got promoted too. If I booked a trip, she was already planning one. And now she's hanging out with the dude who broke me over a damn dinner bill? It's not even about the steak anymore. It's about the disrespect. So yeah, I might have ordered 2 entrees out of spite, but she's trying to sleep with my ex out of pettiness. Who's really the petty one? So buckle up, because if the dinner was the start of this mess, the friendvention was the full-on reality show reunion episode. You ever sit in a room where everyone's pretending it's about healing and talking things out, but you know it's just a trap? That was Sunday brunch at Kayla's house. First red flag, Kayla made quiche. She only makes quiche when something's about to go down. Second red flag, Rachel brought her baby, which means she expected it to stay civil, like the presence of an infant was gonna spiritually cleanse the space. It didn't. Anyway, I walk in. Holly's already there, wearing sunglasses, indoors. She looked like she was prepping for a TMZ ambush, sitting in the corner sipping a mimosa like she's the victim of a hate crime, not the one who tried to make me subsidize her surf and turf habit. Kayla opens with, Okay, so we all agreed we'd talk this out calmly. No attacks, just honest feelings, Rachel adds. And let's remember we're all friends here. No one's trying to win anything. I almost laughed. Like, girl, have you met Holly? Anyway, Kayla turns to me and goes, do you want to start? And I said, no. I'd like to hear what Holly has to say since I'm the one who apparently destroyed the group chat with my stunt. Holly sighs like she's about to give a TED talk. I just feel like I was ambushed, she says. Like, I thought we were celebrating and then suddenly I'm paying for someone's spite order. It felt mean. So I go, interesting, because I've paid for you 4 times and didn't throw a tantrum. But the one time you get stuck with an extra entree, it's mean. She snaps back, those times were accidents. Okay, and Venmo? That also an accident? She goes silent, starts tapping her nail on her mimosa glass. Then Emily, frickin' Emily, pipes up, Holly's not great with money stuff. We all know that, but maybe this got bigger than it needed to, and I just go, no, it got real. That's what happened. And y'all let it slide until someone finally called it out. Then came the moment, the bombshell. Rachel, sweet, conflict-avoiding Rachel, goes, you told me you were broke, Holly. The room goes dead quiet. Rachel looks straight at her. When I asked you why you didn't chip in for the baby shower stuff, you said you were barely keeping up with bills. Holly's face drops. She looks betrayed, says, that was private. But Rachel's not done. Then 2 weeks later, you're posting photos in a hot tub at Nobu? Holly mumbles something about manifesting abundance or whatever woo-woo crap she picked up from Instagram therapists. I lean in and say, so let me get this straight. You're broke when it's time to chip in for friends, but bougie when it's your turn to shine? Kayla just puts her head in her hands like she wants to disappear into the quiche. And that's when Holly finally cracks. She blurts out, I'm not broke, okay? I just don't think it's fair that I always have to pay full price when I'm the one ordering fun stuff. Like, I bring the energy, I pick the places, I plan the nights. That counts for something. Silence. Emily goes, are you saying your vibe is worth money? Holly shrugs. Kind of. Yeah, I said, cool. Next time I'll bring a party hat and just eat air. Maybe that'll cover your duck, and I kid you not. Holly starts tearing up, says we're ganging up on her, that she always felt like the outsider in this group. Girl, you started the group chat. She stands up, grabs her bag, and says, you know what? Maybe it's better I don't come to Rachel's shower. Wouldn't want to ruin the vibe with my expensive presents. And she storms out, leaving behind half a mimosa, a pair of sunglasses, LOL, and the most awkward silence I've ever sat in. No one said anything for like a minute. Then Rachel, bless her tired postpartum soul, picks up the sunglasses and says, these are from Target. So here we are, the grand finale, the part where everything either ties up in a neat bow or completely unravels. Guess which one it was. 2 days after the Quiche Summit, my phone buzzes at 2:03 a.m. It's Holly. Of course it is. It's a wall of text. One of those clearly written in Notes app first monologues. No emojis, just raw, unfiltered Holly. Here's what it said, paraphrased, but I screenshotted it for posterity. I know I messed up. And I know I made things worse by not owning it sooner. But it really hurt to feel like the people I considered my closest friends turned on me over a dinner bill. I guess I didn't realize how much resentment had built up until it exploded. She goes on to say she's been using spending as a way to feel in control, and that the Bali trip was more about escaping than flexing. She mentions she's been feeling behind in life, like everyone else is getting married or having babies or building Pinterest-perfect homes, and she's still going out drinking overpriced wine with strangers. Then she drops the line, I didn't mean to use you, but I think I did. That one hit me, because it wasn't an excuse. It was the first thing she said in weeks that felt real. She ended it with, I'm gonna step back for a while. I think I need to figure out who I am without needing to prove anything to anyone. I hope you got some good leftovers though. LOL, classic Holly. Even in an apology, she has to crack a joke about the damn duck. I didn't respond right away. I didn't know what to say. I sent the message to Rachel and Kayla and they both went full, that was mature of her. Emily didn't say anything. That's because Emily, as I later found out, had been texting Holly during the quiche brunch. Yeah, during the sit-down that she called for, she was feeding Holly updates like a backstage handler. Found this out when Kayla accidentally forwarded me a screenshot from Emily. It had a text from Holly that said, LOL, she really brought up the duck to my face. Tell them I'm leaving so. That's how I learned I was sitting in a rigged reality show the whole time. I called Kayla immediately and she felt awful. Said she didn't mean to, just fat-fingered the screen. But honestly, it was a blessing. It clarified everything. The next morning, I messaged Emily. No hard feelings, but let's not pretend we're close anymore. It's exhausting. She replied, if that's how you feel. Cool. Blocked. Done. Rachel's baby shower was last weekend. I went. So did Kayla. Holly didn't show, neither did Emily. It was chill. We laughed, ate cake, took a selfie with Rachel's baby holding a balloon like he had beef with it. Kayla toasted with ginger ale and said, "To knowing who your real friends are." Now, Holly and I still follow each other on Instagram, but we don't interact. She posts quotes like, "Protect your peace," and "Not everyone deserves access to you." I post tacos and my cat doing crimes. Sometimes I think about texting her, sometimes I don't. Because here's the thing, not every falling out needs a sequel. Not every friendship break needs a redemption arc. Sometimes you just keep your receipts and your duck. Thanks for watching. If you liked the story, hit subscribe. See you in the next one.